right, on the road with Griff Martin at the Oliver Anthony concert at the Strawberry Festival in Plant City. And pretty cool. Oliver and Joey Davis got me backstage. Actually, there's Oliver over there talking to somebody right there by his tour bus. So pretty cool. And I've already been backstage there and gonna do some videoing of the concert. It's gonna be really cool. Looking forward to it, and see you soon. Okay, here we have Lori and Marina, right? And you guys are from where?
Florida.
Florida? We're out in Florida.
I'm from Claremont.
From Claremont? Okay. You live near me. I live in Winter Haven. So how long have you been Oliver Anthony fans?
I just started listening to him last year.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You know all the words to all the songs? No?
All the words. No.
Really?
I mean, I'm not going to lie.
Well, yeah, you'll probably pick them up as you hear them, start singing along and everything. So, is this like the first Oliver Anthony concert?
Yes.
You come to the Strawberry Festival often?
Every year.
Every year? And so, what else? What other bands have you seen here that you really like?
I don't remember. I was drunk.
Are you going to be drunk tonight? No?
It's Thursday.
Well, I do a podcast that's called The Stone Roadie Show, and I work with Leonard Skinner plane crash survivors, and we collect money and things like that, and we also donations and things. So we appreciate you coming on the podcast and saying a few things and putting up with me.
photos that I've scanned. I don't know what else in here. Here's Leon. Ugh. Alias Contraband album. Now here's a rare photo given to me by Robbie Morris. This is actually a proof from the Johnny Van Zant Band No More Dirty Deals album. That's a proof of the album cover. Might want to put that one in the light so you can see it better.
Actually, the light glares on it.
Does it?
Yeah.
Okay. This is Johnny Van Zant Band tour bus. That's Robbie Morris in front of the Johnny Van Zant tour bus. This is when I was a sound systems contractor. I was putting speakers in the Flagler Auditorium. Rebuilding classic Altec Lansing Voice of the Theater A7 speakers. This is inside Danforth Sound Systems contractor that I work for. Now here's some of Artemis's personal collection right here. I wish I had a set of those A7s, man. You know how good Steve Gaines's album sounds on those set of speakers, man. These are some things that came from MCA Records that belong to Artemis Pyle.
What is that, Barry?
Barry Fay, it's one of the promoters. Now you ought to put these under the light where you can see them so you can actually read them.
Oh, you can't.
You can't?
No way you could read that, no.
Well, they can be blown up to where you can read them, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is Cry of Love in '93. This is at Zephyr Hills at the Livestock Show.
And who's this?
That's Robert Kearns. He went on to join Lynyrd Skynyrd. He became a bass player for Lynyrd Skynyrd, but this is Cry of Love before Lynyrd Skynyrd. This is 1993, the revival of Southern rock. That's Kelly Holland, who's dead now, the lead singer. This is at the Zephyr Hills Livestock Show, 1993. I just went as a friend of the band that time. I wouldn't really do anything but taking pictures, just having a good time, you know? Oh, here's another picture from inside the Alan Collins studio.
Oh, Alan Collins studio right there.
Yeah. There's Alan Collins' PV Mace, some of his JBL speakers. Ooh, there's a good one. And here's Artemis and Custer. Do you remember when Pops was on your podcast and Pops was saying that the Ed King and Gary Rossington paid the band in cocaine? Do you remember that?
Uh-huh.
Do you know how long we've been waiting to hear that, fans? Are you ready for this? This is the Cabin Fever tribute video gold record that Artemis got for the video made in the 1987 tribute tour era. Alan Collins was not happy with this, and Artemis hung his above the toilet, okay? But we sold it to the head of the Lynyrd Skynyrd fan club in Europe, a guy named Ian Monk. He never fully paid me for this gold record, okay? But I sold him one of Artemis's gold record, and I had Artemis sign it at the time Artemis left the Lynyrd Skynyrd band. And you heard Pops now say that Gary and Ed were paying band members and crew in cocaine. Now read what Artemis had to say.
Let me see. What's that say? To who?
Ian Monk.
Ian Monk. Ronnie Van Zant is the real and only Lynyrd Skynyrd. September 1893. Artemis Pyle drums the real band Lynyrd Skynyrd APB Fenwicks. And at the bottom it says, watch for the new album from Ed King and the Cocaine Puppets called The Really Last Rebel Snort 2. The movie?
Yep, AP. That's funny though. Grab a stack of them. What's in here? Some of Gene Odom's t-shirts right there. This is Paul Rogers at the station.
Oh, Paul Rogers was at the station, Fern Park Station?
Yeah, we did shows with Paul Rogers and Neil Sean.
Oh my God, I used to go to Fern Park Station. Well, of course, that's where I'm at right now, but...
And this is...
do you remember the Club Wana?
Oh yeah, I was by there yesterday looking at the remnants of Club Wana just yesterday.
Oh my God! And then there's the ABC Lounge with that circular bar that was over there too.
Here's Artemis and Gene. Artemis came to a Robbie Steinhardt show. I think this was for the Robbie Steinhardt
Now there's
show.
a classic because those two hate each other now.
Well, I'm not going to get into that. You know, I love both of these guys, and if they choose to disagree, that's on them. You know?
So there's something you might. I'm hoping that you'll see this picture again one day with those two guys.
I spent a lot of time around both of those guys, and you know,
it's a shame.
This was being sold, I guess, to raise money at the Robbie Steinhardt show, is what I think this is. Yeah, it is Robbie Steinhardt. Here's Robbie Steinhardt. Look, here's his Skinner original jacket.
Now, Robbie Steinhardt, let's talk about him. Who's he?
This is a guy from Kansas.
Okay.
He had his band called Steinhardt Moon Band. I got the demo tape from that band. I was the first one to put it out, digitize it and put it out.
I just saw a YouTube show about how the band Kansas came about. Man, they were like
one of my pictures of Paul.
Just about never discovered. There's Paul Rogers right there. Was this taken at Fern Park?
Yeah, these are Fern Park Station.
Now, how cool is that? I wish I'd have known he was there.
That's my own personal photograph.
What year was this?
That was '93 because Cry of Love opened for Paul Rogers. That's how I found Cry of Love in the first place, was they were opening for Paul Rogers. I didn't know who Cry of Love was, but Cry of Love band members would tell you that the one place that they played the most outside of their hometown in North Carolina was the Fern Park Station where I was freelancing.
Fern Park has some great gigs, man.
Paul Rogers. Now this is from J.D. Blackfoot, that guy that did Indian music.
I think you and I went to the old
you
Fern
want to see
Park
something funny?
Station,
I'm going to show you something funny. Now you got to remember, guys. I was a 20-year-old kid, really, when a rock star, you know, you meet a rock star and he goes, "Here's the keys to my Porsche. Let's go." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So once you hook up with these Skinner guys, the women, you know, the amount of women was just awesome. That's J.D. Blackfoot. I'm giving you a custom J.D. or a signed J.D. Blackfoot album over there. Skinner snorting cocaine in the studio. Here's your Jim Morrison picture. You can have that one if you want. Now, this is a funny picture. You know, I'm trying to look like Don Johnson. I was 20 years old. I was living with Mary Wilkerson, probably in and out of jail. You know, I'm wearing the Miami Vice clothes, you know, trying to look ridiculous here. But it's not me that this picture is about. Look at that white rig sitting there. See that white rig right there? That bass rig?
Yeah.
That's Leon Wilkerson's first bass rig. That's a custom.
That's got like padding on it.
Yeah, that was in Mary Wilkerson's house. This is a J.J. Hollis picture from the tribute tour with B.B. King.
Oh, man. Got
B.B.
Randall
King,
Hall,
Jimi
Ed
Hendrix.
King, Gary, and Leon.
Yeah. And here's some of Gene Odom's custom T-shirts right here. These are T-shirts that I used to have from Gene that we have sold over the years. He's made so many T-shirts, not even funny. There's Leon on the tribute tour. Or after the tribute tour, actually. Let's see. Well, here's one of the records that I had signed by Alan. I got this record at the house, but you can see Alan signed it right here. That's just a photo of my album. Let's see here. Johnny Van Zant, tribute tour T-shirt. That's at the groundbreaking ceremony. That's Donnie Van Zant. Artemis's gong. This is some artwork that Artemis had at his house. The lady that did this also did the cover for Second Helping. And this is a painting I found at Artemis's house. I pulled out and took a picture of out of the shed. City of Memphis gives Artemis an honorary something or another. There's a photo of Artemis. I don't know what this is. They sent something to Artemis. Jack's Beach. How do you spell Jack's Beach? Leonard Skinner tour itinerary. Did you recognize that sticker?
Oh, yeah.
This was front and center at the Ronnie Van Zant groundbreaking ceremony. This is something a fan made and gave to Artemis, I guess. That was in Artemis's collection as well. This is looking out of the shed door where Artemis stored his stuff, and you can see the poster that Artemis brought back from Europe his first tour when he first joined Leonard Skinner right there. That's a poster he brought back. This is his personal flight case that he took around to concerts and whatnot. Carried his stuff in here. Here's his, this is the Nebworth plaque that Artemis was given when he did Nebworth.
So that Nebworth plaque, did they give that to him over in Nebworth?
Every band member was given one of those. This is a picture of the shed that he had all his stuff in, and I went inside to look at all of it.
Wow, I mean...
Oh, here's Billy Swain, the guy that broke up the ACB band. This is him before he died. And there's Chris Weir.
The stuff that Artemis had, remnants of Leonard Skinner in a shed.
Yeah.
How crazy is
Here's
that?
another one. Yeah, something Thomas Delmer Pyle. I can't even read that right now.
Yeah.
That's something from in there. Barry Harwood. I don't know what that is. Oh, that's Robbie Morse, single-handed. That was after the Johnny Van Zant band right there. Here's some artwork from the tribute tour. This is a poster that hung in the Alan Collins studio. Artemis brought this one with him back from Antwerp, Belgium, when he was on the road with Leonard Skinner after he first joined the band. This was hanging in Alan's studio during the time that he lived there. This is the doc I photographed him on. This is some more artwork from that lady that did the Second Helping cover. I don't know how Artemis knew her, but got the artwork from her.
And what was this artwork of?
I don't know. It's
just something she did?
It's by the person that did the album. That's all I can tell you.
Gotcha.
Now, when I first met Artemis, he was into progressive fusion jazz. He was a huge Jaco Pastorius fan. He listened to the Yellow Jackets and Weather Reports, what he made us listen to a lot, as well as classical music. This is some kind of financial statement. Here, can you read that? I can't read what that says.
No, that's too small for my eyes.
These are things that Artemis had in that shed, Here's something from England, touring with Leonard Skinner right here. Another proclamation. Here's something from out of a recording studio. Dear Leonard Skinner fan, we bet you never expected to see your order. You probably forgot you ordered it, but we didn't. Leonard Skinner Rebel Report. Another proclamation. I recorded this show out in the audience. Steve Reynolds is the one that put all the instruments and guitars on stage. He was on stage when Gary Rossington saw me in the audience bootleg recording this.
Oh, yeah?
And Gary told Steve about it, but Steve didn't do anything. They just let me record the show. So I got this whole show on tape. I got a Gary Rossington doing a duet with his wife Dale at this show. Very rare.
Oh, wow. Travis
Tritt was singing, and it sounded
Was it Getaway?
Oh, it was awesome. No. It was something else. I don't know what it is, but it wasn't none of that, This was some kind of a charity benefit show. And Ed had guitar problems this day. He shouldn't even have showed up, to be honest with you. He walked on stage, picked up his guitar, had problems with it, and they couldn't get the technical stuff correct. Right. He set the guitar down, walked off, and left. And I don't think we ever heard a note from him that day, From, what does that say? From Modern Drummer Publications to Artemis Pyle.
A picture of an envelope.
Here's one of the demo tapes that I have. Bill Graham's on Bill Graham Letterhead Management. This is one of the shirts that I gave Judy. This was that mat that Alan made sitting up there, the doormat?
Uh-huh.
This is a shirt that I had gotten from Richard Daniels. It's one of those quarter sleeve shirts that Alan had custom made. And I gave this one to Judy for her Freeburg Foundation Museum. These are original Rossington Collins Band t-shirt images. These were airbrushed, custom airbrushed. These have all been sold now.
Now, some of these pictures are like, it's got Ed King in it and stuff. That's,
Don't put this on camera.
Okay.
Charlie Brusco offers for shows.
Oh, wow.
Okay. Johnny Van Zant Band. Here's a rare pass. Johnny Van Zant Band t-shirt. Here's Artemis when he was up in the Carolinas driving one of them Beamers he probably wrecked, sticking a bottle of wine out the sunroof there. Here's, I think this is Johnny Van Zant Band at the Fox Theater in Atlanta, Georgia. More modern day drummer stuff for Artemis. Ooh, the Naked Chicks with the Screaming Cheetah Wheelies. Boy, we had some fun. The good times.
There you go for all you perverts.
That was the Screaming Cheetah Wheelies in 1993, one of the loudest southern rock bands you'll ever hear. My job with doing a show with these guys, the instruments were so loud coming off the stage that all I had to do was use one finger and ride the lead vocalist's volume up to try to keep the vocals above the band. That was all I had to do. I didn't need to make the band heard through the PA system because they were so freaking loud. All I needed to do was make the vocalist.
Ken, I'm showing 5 minutes of battery time on here. Let's
Here's
see
they named they were going to change the name from Skinner to Melvin Skyrider. They actually had stuff made for it. This is drawn by Marshall Pyle, Artemis's son, Melvin Skyrider. Oh, there's a ton of stuff, man. Here's that poster Artemis brought back from Europe. Picture of one of Artemis's tour books. Here's another one of those pictures of Artemis took in Europe.
This is a great photo here.
That was a J.J. Hollis photo. They took a professional photographer on the road with the tribute band, and that's a J.J. Hollis picture.
Lacey and Leon, and who's the other guy? Is that Artemis?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And this is a picture Artemis took right after he joined the band. That's Lynyrd Skynyrd on tour, probably what, 1975?
Yeah, photo he took of Alan.
Yeah, photo he took of Alan. That's from Artemis's personal collection. Now here's some more Richard Daniels pictures from the Altamont Mall, October 17th. Johnny Van Zant Band, backstage pass. Artemis signing autographs, Gary Rossington. Cry of Love. Van Zant. Here's a picture of Artemis's band up in the Carolinas. This is the same band that did those first two APB albums on MCA Records. This one is from the Altamont Springs, October 17th, 1977. Another one from Richard Daniels. These are all Richard Daniels pictures here. And this is all from the rest of the roll with Bobby Sanders on it.
Yeah, I don't believe I've seen this picture of Ronnie with the drink cup here. Or even this one.
Another rare Johnny Van Zant backstage pass. Here's a picture of Johnny Van Zant Band. Yeah, look. Yeah, it says Visions. They got it wrong. Here, they got it right on this one. They got it right on that one. In concert, this is
I'm 2 minutes out from my battery dying.
Eagles, Johnny Van Zant. More from Altamont Springs right there. Here's the Old Grey Whistle Test. Here's that Lawnmower Grand Prix that goes with that Dale and Gary duet. Oddly Freed. That's after a show. House of Blues. Let's see here. What else is in here? Brickyard Road. Here's Artemis. I don't know who that is. I don't know who that baby is. Here's the Ronnie Van Zant Park. Johnny Van Zant Band. Here's Gary at Altamont. This is when I was on the road with the Ghost Riders Band, Pure Prairie League, Outlaws, Henry Paul type of stuff. Me and
I'm going to throw another battery in here, Kent. We'll do a wrap up, man.
You got it, man.
Okay.
We could keep going all day with all this stuff, and that's just one little box, man.
Yeah.
See you later, alligator. After a while, crocodile. See you later, alligator. After a while, crocodile. Greg and Griff will see you next time.
Bye-bye.